First Light Foundation of Hope. What's that all about?
Well, Pastor Dave, the First Light Foundation of Hope is something that back in August 2016 came to me over a period of 30 days of prayer between 5:30 and 6:30 in the morning, hence the name First Light. I was meditating on the Hebrew name Yahweh, and an acronym came to me: Youth, Addicts, Homeless, Widows and Orphans, Ex-Inmates, Holy Helping Hand. Over the next couple of years, I believe God just prepared me to do certain things. And now we operate the First Light Foundation of Hope. We're in our infancy, and we have some big visions, and we're only humbly in the beginning. But we have a drop-in center right in the heart of downtown Oshawa on Simcoe Street. And we're open at 5:30 in the morning till 8 a.m. Monday to Friday. We're further open Friday and Saturday evenings from 7 to 10 p.m. These are hours, before and after hours is what we like to say. There's other resources in the community, but typically these are vulnerable hours when most other resources are closed. We intend to show the love of God through real, tangible efforts, providing food, clothing, a safe place, a safe environment, and as Jeremiah says, maybe a little bit of a hope in the future.
Love it. As a church community, we're all not here together every Sunday, but there's probably about 700 or more of us that gather here would say this is my church home. Not everybody in this room is going to have Roy's capacity for what Roy is doing, but we all do have a capacity for something. How can we get involved and help in some way so that we can partner with you and go and love our brothers and sisters that we may never get to know necessarily?
I was thinking about Luke chapter 2, of course, where we all know what the harvest is plenty and the laborers are few. Having said that, we have our own mission field right here in Oshawa. There are so many things everybody can do. I believe as Christians, we're all ministers of the gospel, and we all have a mission. At the First Light Foundation of Hope, as I said, we're very early on. We're a not-for-profit organization, but we need English muffins. We need ham and cheese slices. We need juice boxes. We need yogurt boxes, individual yogurt packs, I should say. There's all kinds of simple things. There's two lovely women in our congregation who show up every Monday morning, and they bring us a couple bags of groceries, and it goes a long way. We're self-funded. We don't have our charitable number as of yet. It's coming. It's in the process. But it's a challenge to pay rent. We're going through about 60, 70 cups of coffee a day. So we need coffee grounds and cream and sugar and things like that. So some people, we have a desperate need Friday and Saturday evenings to establish a little roster of volunteers. We need some men. We need some men of God. I'm looking for 8 men who are willing to serve once a month for 3 hours.
Once a month. Not once a week, once a month.
Once a month. If I could have 8 men that would be willing to serve once a month for 3 hours, I could build a team around that. It seems to be lots of ladies who are willing to. There's this wonderful lady from Christ Church. She's 64 years old. She showed up last night. I hadn't even had the privilege of meeting her yet. We conversed on the phone. But she said, I taught Sunday school for many, many years. She says, I'm not afraid of drug addicts or homeless people. The Spirit of the Lord's on me. Our drop-in center is small. We're not going to overwhelm you with 200 people like Cornerstone in Toronto. We have 4 tables, 16 chairs, but last night was standing room only. And we gave out about 84 pieces of pizza, and we went through a pot of coffee and a few other things. So
nice.
We also need people to pray for us. That's the backbone of everything we do. We need people to bake muffins and banana bread. There's all kinds of ways.
Yeah. So how do they, let's say, now there's a list, I think, that we have of what we need.
After service, I'll be at Kiosk D, right next to the Super Bowl Sunday kiosk. And yes, I prepared just a simple little list of regular everyday items that we go through, a lot of socks, hats, water bottles. So I've got a little takeaway list that you can take with you. I've prepared a little package just an information about who we are, what our vision is, aspirations that would include employing the homeless, having transition houses, having house mentors, being able to provide services free of charge to the elders and the widows and orphans in our church. So it's I got a big God, so it's a big vision.
So Kiosk D, there's a list of things that are regularly needed at First Light Foundation of Hope. You can also go to www.kingstreet.org/serve the world, and you can find that same list there. And what I would love to see, you're part of us, like the body of Christ there's one body, but this is one local expression, and you're here. So when God puts something in your heart, doesn't it make sense that it would be in our heart? And so what I would love to see happen, and we won't get there overnight, but at some point I'd love to see when we come with our tithes and offerings to give to the Lord financially when we gather, we might also come and bring a paper towel, some muffins, a box of cereal, might be a gift card to $25 to Pizza Nova, whatever it might be. I bumped into, actually through someone in our church, actually, a pizza shop owner down the street, a Muslim man, nice man. Sat and talked to him for about 45 minutes. And we chatted about what you're doing. And he wanted to make an investment through donating pizza to what you're doing. And so here's a Muslim friend down the street. Wonderful thing. So the body of Christ, when she's at her best, we talk about our words, right? But our faith is more than our words. Our faith always translates into action. And so I think this is something Jesus has presented to us. And this is something you caught kind of wind of, so to speak, spirit wind come to you. And then now it's coming to us. So we're going to pray in just a second. We're going to invite Pastor Danielle and the worship team to come on ahead too. We're going to sing one more song before we go. And but we need to pray, because what's going on down there is a big deal. It is a very big deal. Matthew chapter 25. If you read Matthew chapter 25, you can't get away from this. In fact, it's almost like the template that Jesus puts over us when it comes to recognizing who we are at the end of days. It's got sheep and goats. Some are known for doing this kind of stuff with their life. Others are not known for doing this kind of stuff with their life. We are not saved by what we do, but we are recognized by what we do. And so Jesus saves us. But because he saved us, changes us, and then we go and help our world get better. It's been a cold winter. Every now and then, just think about what it would be like to live in a tent. There are people in Oshawa living in tents.
About 20 of them.
20 of them. We went there on a Friday morning, and I saw some of them. There are lots of dynamics at play, and what I don't want us to do is allow cynicism to get into our mindset, because it's a complicated matter to solve that we don't do anything. Yes, there are mental health issues. Yes, there are addiction issues. But there are real issues that we can be a part of the solution. So we need to pray and act. All right. Roy, I love you, buddy. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of this guy.